Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts, and I'm just finding my live feed so I can see the comments. Hello Shannon. Alright, it's another hot and sticky one here in Ottawa, but that's okay. It is summer now, so Marianne o'clock. Oh, that's funny. Alright, yesterday we played with the beautiful Gorgeous Posies Kit, and this is one of the kits in the new catalog. This beautiful box, and it also makes 16 cards. So it has the materials to make 16 cards. The stamp set is extra. And so today yesterday I showed you cards using the kit, and I'll show them to you again in case you weren't here yesterday. So I did 4 cards exactly like the ones in the kit. And then I did 2 a little stepped up for a very kind and thoughtful friend. So this kit has gold accents. You get the card bases. You get these beautiful purple posy and Highland Heather envelopes. The ribbon, the twine, I added the jewels. You get the little cutouts. This piece is added onto the card front. So the card bases are purple posy, I think blushing bride we decided, soft seafoam, and blushing bride again. And you get this beautiful ribbon that when you see it close up, it has like a purple tinge to it. It's almost like purple iridescent. So those were the 4 exactly like they described in the book, in the little pamphlet. And then I made a couple of other ones where I stepped it up a little bit. So for this one I stamped and cut out the flower, and I gold embossed the embellishment, the sentiment, and I just realized I didn't even do sentiments for today. And this one, my thoughts are with you. So, did I do sentiments? No, I did not. Well, you might just have to do those. Oh, I know why, because we're going to do them right at the bottom. That's why. But we do need the get well soon. Alright, so today this is what the kit looks like. The price point is $44, which you get a lot of stuff for $44, and it would be a beautiful gift for somebody. Then the coordinating stamp set is called Gorgeous Posies, same name. And then these are the suggested inks that match. Hey Lise, you're here at 3 o'clock again. Alright, so Gorgeous Posies. So that's what we're going to be working on today, but we're going to be making cards using the stamp set. So the stamp set has the flower in a watercolor type of stamp. This is the middle of the flower, and that could also be the middle of the flower, or maybe flowers here, because some of the little flowers that they had were little round circular flowers. And then this could be maybe the inside of the flower and a leaf, and 4 beautiful sayings. Alright, I got this idea from a demonstrator online and then just changed it up a little bit, so I don't want to claim the creativity for the whole thing. We're going to do one where you're going to use petal pink, and one in Highland Heather, because I had to match my nails. I did have to do a nail repair, because you know when you bend your nails and it snaps your nail polish? Yeah, I did that. Alright, just clearing my desk here. It's a bit of a mess. Okay, so these cards are going to be top folding. So it's 11. It's half a sheet of paper cut at 4 1/4 and scored. I didn't score this, but I should have, at 5 1/2 because it made for a messy fold. And then the next, we'll slide this one over. The next layer is petal pink, 4 inches by 5 1/4, And I've used the Dainty Diamonds new embossing folder. It goes with the, does it go with the Peony Suite? I think so. It is beautiful. The only thing I will say is make really sure that you have it in straight, because if you do emboss it crooked, it really shows up. So what I did is I made sure that one of the lines was right on, or the line of my paper was on one of the lines on the embossing folder, because it does really show if you mess up. Alright, so that's our first layer, so let's go ahead and put that on. And then we're going to do a little bit of stamping today, and I'm going to show you a masking technique. It says we're supposed to get some more rain today. We got some yesterday, but not enough to make my grass anything less than crunchy. Okay, so let's set this aside. Then we have a piece of paper, Whisper White, that is 2.5 by 4, and a piece of gray granite that's 2 3/4 by 5.5. So we're going to use this one, and we're going to do some stamping, and then we're also going to be adding one flower popped up. So this one needs petal pink. So I'm just going to stamp, so I want probably 4 images. I want one here. I'm going to put my greeting down in the corner. This one I'll do get well soon. So I'm going to have here, here, maybe here, and here. All right. So I'm going to start with this one. And this one will go off. It's a bit darker than I thought it might be. And then here, and here. And I'm going to do my greeting in gray granite. This can hang off a little bit because this is going to be over top of the other one. Now, masking. These are Post-it notes. No, you're right. The diamond, the Dainty Diamond, I didn't even order it right away. And then I saw some cards made with it, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's a lot prettier than it looks. You're right about that. That's why it's nice to see it on video, or someone's made a card with it. It is really, really beautiful. In this white card that I made, it is just so pretty. This is the one our team is going to be making tomorrow night. Don't look, team. Okay, Post-it notes. These are full sticky back Post-it notes. I don't know what the actual term is. I actually got them at Staples pre-pandemic. So I've stamped the flower right in the middle. So this is my mask. So it's sticky the whole way around. And then I just cut. I don't leave a little trim like I normally do when I'm cutting out my flowers, like when I cut out that pink one there. I left a little bit of an edge, but I don't want an edge around these because I'm going to put it on my flower to mask when I make the leaves. And then after I'm finished using this mask, I stick it in my case so I have it for next time. They last quite a while. I've made them for classes and it lasts everybody using it in the class. Because it's really just a mask. You don't need to have it, it's not like gluing something onto a card that's going in the mail. So I'm just going almost inside. Okay. So then what I'm going to do, this will be the trickiest part, is figuring out where it goes. Okay, that's not too bad. I always look for one weird petal, so I was looking for this long skinny one. Now I'm going to take my leaves, and there is only one leaf in this one. I thought there was 2. No, there's definitely just one. The other one, in the little cutouts that you get, there's more sizes, but it's for the littler flowers as well. So I put my mask on, and then I can stamp. That's really light. And then it doesn't go over top of my flower. So then I'm just going to move it. I think right here. Try that again. I'm going to try one right in the middle here. That's quite a bit darker. Then I'll try one up here. And then you just keep peeling it off. That's going to be here, so I might just put a little leaf here to fill up that white space. And there's not really room to put one here. You can see where I went off a little bit. That's good, I think. All right, the other thing I'm going to do, and I totally forgot, is get the little inside. Well, it's not really that little. It's bigger than I thought, actually. And I'm going to use gray granite. I used gold here, but I'm not going to bother heat embossing the gold. So I'm just going to use gray granite. You could do color on color, or you could do green. Let's see if I'm going to like this. Well, I'm committed now, so I think it looks good. Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to take my gray granite and do my greeting. Now, I don't know what's with me lately, but I seem to be putting all my greetings on crooked. And when I say that, I mean the label on crooked. All right, that's pretty good. And I just realized I did that lower than I wanted because I wanted to flag this bottom. So we'll just adjust. Oh, I could have done, I'm going to do one more leaf here because I'm going to pop this one up so it makes it look like it's coming out of that flower. So, there. I like that. Okay, so close up some of this stuff so I don't make a huge mess. Hello, Lynn. Here's the measurements, if you're wondering. Okay, so I think that's good for this one. Now, what I was going to do that I forgot, so it's going to be really small, is, okay, this is going to be like really small. Maybe I should have done this before. Okay, you might want to do your flag a bit longer. It's going onto the gray granite. It looks fine. I'll try to remember to do the other one a little further up. So I'm just adding my glue. I'm going to adhere this, making it straight, and then I'm going to cut this to match. You can't use the banner punch because I've cut it too big. Well, I didn't cut it that big on purpose, but the banner punch I think only goes to 2. It's not exactly ideal, but the rest of it's going to be so pretty no one's going to notice. Okay, that needs to get popped up. Grab my dimensionals. Lynn, did you get much rain yesterday? We got a downpour for about 10 minutes. It was pretty lame. Got really windy though. I took in my hanging baskets. Okay, now we're going to take our gray granite ribbon, which is so beautiful, and we're going to tie it around the back and tie a little knot. You could do the whole bow if you want. Maybe I'll try the whole bow. I don't know if the whole bow is necessary. Definitely uses a lot more ribbon to do the whole bow. And this ribbon is nice. It kind of looks the same on both sides. So you don't have to finagle it to make sure that you're pulling through the other side of the ribbon. Okay, that's pretty. Ah. All right, I like that. It's a pretty good length. Okay, so back to our card base, which was right here. And why did I do that so long? Okay, I'm going to slide this down, and I'm going to get my little chopper, which is buried. And I'm going to chop a little bit of this off because I don't really want it this big. Okay, this just slides, so I'm just going to slide it down and take off maybe I don't know how much that was, but so do these pieces a little bit, not 5.5, because you don't want it right at the bottom of your card. And then you can decide if you want it centered or off to one side. I always center everything, so maybe this time I'll put it off to one side. And I'm going to use dimensionals, I think, to pop this up. No rain. Oh, at least we got some. But our lawn is looking pretty parched for this time of year. And I was just saying to my husband last week, oh, the grass is so nice and green. Not anymore. And the weather forecast changes. Before it said maybe rain today and then maybe not rain today. Oh well. It's summer. I'm in my craft room. It's all good. Okay, so this one I'm going to put a little bit to the side. You could put it right to the top, but I'm going to line it up. And when you're putting things on this folder, it's really important to line them up because you can tell when you put stuff on crooked. Okay, so there's our first card. We could have fussy cut out one leaf too and put it on there. That might look nice, but I'm not going to. It's an option if you're making this card. It's kind of a pretty design, I think. And then you could put, obviously, stamp a flower inside and put it in as well. Okay, so let's make the next one. So the next one is using Highland Heather, same design. For this base, I've used the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. I had to do purple to match my nails. I'll probably have to do a purple card every day this week while I have purple nails. Just saying. So let's go ahead. It's hard to tell the top and the bottom of this one, but there is definitely a front and a back, I should say. There's definitely one side where it's raised up and the other side it's indented. All right, we'll just tuck that over here. And I did pull out a little flower. I might use some flowers and leaves in this one from the kit. So the kit has, oh, that twine too. The kit has all of these sheets of, oh, I was gonna say, keep forgetting about the sentiment. All right, so I might use a couple of the purple flowers and maybe some of these leaves. Where are the biggest leaves? These ones are the biggest ones. So let's just pull a few things off that I might want to use. It's almost good enough. Let's grab another big leaf. All right. So now I'll go ahead and do my flowers again, same way as I did before, except this time I'm using Highland Heather. I did try doing the Wink of Stella, filling it up. I have a question for Lise. She's on. So when you open it up, did you take this off before you put the rubbing alcohol in, or did you just kind of pour it in there? That's my question, Lise. I just kind of poured it in, so I'm not actually sure any got in. So we'll see if it seems any brighter. Okay, so I'm going to start up here, and I do have another cutout one. We'll kind of do the same design. And maybe, all right, this one's going to have more. I don't know why. Now I'll grab my little mask. So if you join me late, this is just a sticky note, but you can find them at Staples where it's sticky the whole back side. You just stamp it and then cut it out and use it as a little mask so that when you're doing your leaf stamping, it doesn't go over top of the blue. So leaf stamping. So we have Pear Pizzazz. Now, let me think more where I'm going to put the leaves this time. I think over here. That's really light. I think this needs re-inking. Oh, well, you can kind of see it. And this one. So usually this flower is pretty easy. The petals are pretty different. So it's kind of easier to find where it goes when you're stamping it. See, that's what you don't want to do, which is why I use a mask, and I just did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's put a bow there or something. I don't know how that happened. You do have to remember that you have to go a little further than you think, obviously. Now I'm saying that. And we'll just move this one down. I think it's these two here. Maybe have this one going. We're going to have our greeting there. Actually, our greeting is long and skinny this time. Okay, that's what the mask is for. And then I just take it and then I put it inside the case. And then I'll use it again next time. All right, so we can move that out of the way. We can get the green out of the way. Now, I was going to use Celebrate Your Day. I think it'll go right there. And this one I know is on really crooked, so I hope I don't mess up. I'll try it on the paper first. Does anyone else pop it off? It's kind of messy. Okay, I'll try that. Does anyone else put their little things on crooked? And then it drives you crazy every time you're stamping. So for this one, I know I have to stamp it a bit up. Yeah, even more than that. Oh, and I'll have to remember about my... It's crooked. Whoops, did I freeze? Hopefully you guys are still there. Okay, that is a bit crooked. More than a bit crooked. Let me do my flag first. So I do it a little better this time. There, that's nicer. Okay, so now we have this other one. Hey, maybe we'll put it right over our little boo-boo. Okay, so we have that one. I was thinking of maybe adding this one. Perfect. And then this one. So let's add some little leaves to these first. So I'm going to add the big leaves to, actually this one. I think they're a bit small when it comes to sizing, but I think they're still going to look nice. These little ones I'm going to add to this little, I don't know what you call this little swirly flower, but I know in a watercolor course I took, we were learning how to make those little flowers. You put your sentiments on an angle so you don't have to compete with the edges of the block. Huh, that's a good idea. And no. And use the littler leaf over here. I usually put them on pretty straight, but I don't know. I'm blaming it on COVID that I just have not been able to do that. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's glue this on before I get busy doing all that stuff. So these cards, it's just a quick little design, but I thought it was pretty and it really shows off this little posy. Ooh, I forgot. We want to trim this off, don't we? It does show off the posy. Actually, you should go in the middle first and then do your cut up to that is the easiest way. Okay, that looks good, but I think it might still be a bit too long. Remove the last one. Yeah. I'll trim it before I put the ribbon on this time. I'll adjust those measurements. I like it a bit shorter anyways. Okay. So for this one I was thinking maybe this and our gold. And I might put a little gold sprig on too. And maybe some gold gems. Let's see how far we get. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this around twice. I don't want to use all my purple because you can't buy it. You only get it in this kit. Although I did see someone online the other day coloring twine with the blends. Has anyone done that before? It was a good idea. Okay, this probably should have been a bit longer, but let's just hope for the best. I'm going to do a knot first, just because it's being a little tricky. There. That actually looks pretty. Now let's see if I can get a bow going in any kind of happy way. It's really short. Okay, not bad. Got a lot of strings going on here. Wouldn't have been my first choice having it that way, but that's what's happening. Okay, I'm just going to pull it up a tiny little bit. Dimensionals. Okay, I'll have to try that, Lise, putting it into the bottom of the Wink of Stella. I'm not sure I did it correctly, but I will try to add some to my cards. I do still have a little bit left. I was just going to try your little trick because I think you would need to have at least a little bit of the glitter left in the bottom. All right. I'm going to put this one in the middle, just to be different. I love the combination of those two. It's so pretty. Okay, so now we have our purple one, and we can hang it quite far off the edge. I do have a little gold too. See if I'm going to like that at the end. And then I have these two little purple ones. Oh, I totally forgot to stamp inside. Oops. That can be the inside. Okay. We'll just kind of cover it up so you can't tell. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to put this here with a glue dot. And pop these up. I'm making sure that I don't go off the edge. Oh, I'm going to watch my seine there. Don't want to cover up my seine, obviously. Okay, I like it. I'm going to put this one flat, and then I'm going to pop up the other one. And this might be too many, but hey, it's fun. Oh yeah, so ink refills in a baggie. Yeah, I've heard of that. And obviously you can color them with your blends. But that would be tricky coloring twine with a blend, I guess. Lots of things you can do. If you get a nice neutral color. What color though? Do you use linen thread? I know the white stuff would color nice, but I'm wondering about the linen thread. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Get rid of some of our garbage. Okay. Oh, let's try some Wink of Stella, and maybe on this one some gold embossing. I'm just going to put Winkin of, I can smell rubbing alcohol. So maybe it was successful. Oh yeah, I can see some. And let's put some on here. And I might put a couple of little gold embellishments on this one. Not this one because it's really more silver than gold. But this one because we have the gold twine and the little gold sprig. So, I don't think I want a ton, I just want a little bit. those measurements are wrong, so don't look at them. Well, they're kind of right. You just need to trim this one, the length, if you want. That might be cute. There is a really small one. I sometimes like doing that, dotting the eye. And then sometimes it looks dumb. That's kind of cute. All right. So here's our 2 for today. This one has the beautiful gray granite. What's it called? Gray granite. I think it's called shimmer. Yeah, shimmer ribbon. Beautiful. Nice, easy to tie bows with. Oh, here was one I could have tried. Huh. We need to add that. I made this one yesterday. Totally forgot. I love finding little things on my desk that I can just add without any effort. Hi, Lisa. Did I shake the crap out of it? Perhaps not. There. Oh, sorry, did I just shake the camera? Make everyone sick? Oh yeah, that's actually better. It just, I know you can't tell on camera, but it really does add something to your cards. You almost need to put one of these on every order. That's how much I use it. All right, so there's our 2 from today. I'll just leave them there for a second so that when I do my Facebook, I can use that as my thumbnail. I will try to get these posted on the blog with the ones that we did yesterday, which I will just show you. And you could be fancy and use one of these nice envelopes. Like, how pretty is that? That would be so pretty. So here are the other 2 fancy ones I made yesterday. So these ones are, I would classify as fancier. These ones with the gold heat embossing are almost fancier. And then these are the ones I made today. So it's really nice to know that when you buy a stamp set, you can use it to go along with your posies. You can use some of the elements from your posy kit to go on alternate cards. You can fancy them up if this is a little bit too plain for you. But it's good because no matter what type of stamping you like to do, then I think you'll find this kit fun. And then you can add other elements as well. So here are the other 4. Not sure if that's all in camera. Probably not. Sorry, I'm just standing up to check and see. So, lots of things to do with the posy kit. Not to mention how pretty that would be if you opened up this box and you found all of these cards. This is only 8. You make 16 cards with this set. So that's a lot of cards. And the greetings in the set are ones that, you know, are typical ones that you would use. Wishing you comfort and peace at this time. Unfortunately, we have to use a lot. For a very kind and thoughtful friend. Celebrating your day. Could be birthday, anniversary. It's a very generic stamp set. I like that. And get well soon. I just had someone text me and ask me if I had a greeting for get well soon. So, the kit comes with instructions on how to make these, the basic cards, and then you can look online for samples of ways to step it up, or just rewatch this Facebook. Okay, so that's it for me today. Thank you for joining me in my craft studio, and I hope you're joining me on my mission to make a card, send a card. Tomorrow I will be back. I don't know what I'm doing, but you never know. Could be this again, but I don't think so. Probably find something else to create with. So, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you get some rain where you need it. And stay cool, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.